Welcome to this meditation, Expanded Flow. And I invite you now to take a comfortable seated position, one where your spine can be upright. Just softening the face, softening the jaw, softening your shoulders. And you can even draw your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them, and then kind of on the exhale, release them down. And closing the eyes, blocking out the outside world as you slowly come within. Seeing if you can even listen or feel your heart beating, very subtly. Bringing your attention to the subtleties in your breath, in how your chest and lungs are moving. And we're really going to take this opportunity now to come into this present moment. And we can start by just perceiving our contact points with the chair or the surface that we have beneath us. And feeling we can really bring our awareness into those points like we're almost one with that contact. And this is here. This is our baseline for today. And it's very normal and natural for some thoughts to start coming in or the mind to become a little bit noisy. So just use this as an opportunity to witness that, to observe that, and then you just come back into this baseline. You just come back into these contact points with your surface or your chair. Using the breath to be here. Taking a slightly deeper inhalation and exhale. And now letting your presence expand out into the space that you're in, out into the room, into the just immediate surroundings. Feel that you can sense them in a similar way that you can sense the chair. It's there, it has a presence, and you can just kind of tap into that. Really letting your perception unfold into these surroundings. And on your next breath now, expand that again. So expand that into the local area that you're in. You can even visualize all the roads that you know, the buildings that you know, the trees that you know. Just encompassing that whole visualization of your local area in your perception right now. And on your next breath, expanding this even further into your country, into everything you know in your country, everything you've experienced. All the different corners, roads, landmarks, the places you've explored and rested in. Just letting that all kind of filter into your perception now. And on your next breath, expanding this out into your continent. Everything you've visited or may know of within your continent. And you can even just visualize the kind of the map now, the whole wide picture of it. And just as you perceived your heartbeat earlier, try perceive all the movements, all the movement of people, of traffic, of life happening within your continent. On your next breath, expanding this out into the world, into the planet Earth. Seeing the countries delineated by oceans and seas. The mountains and clouds that form around these. And slowly zooming out, becoming more aware of the atmosphere. And surrendering back into space. Spaciousness, a greater sense of unknown. Just keep scanning out so you can now see planet Earth in the context of the solar system with the other planets circulating around the sun. Visualize now how you can see multiple of these solar systems forming a galaxy, and keep moving naturally as this galaxy becomes one of many to form a universe. And as you see the universe now, the whole orchestra and plane of things, just take a moment to rest here. Looking at all of it, embracing all of it in your perception. And notice that there's still a direction behind you. There's still something you can surrender back into, a greater perception. And I want you to kind of contemplate and surrender into this infinity, into this pure potential, into this abyss. Just let yourself fall back into that, trusting your process. And it's like a constant falling, it's a constant falling back, a constant surrender. Just letting everything go, being soft into this. Taking another deep breath. And from here, contemplating this idea of infinity, taking this idea of infinity, and then at the same time taking this idea of presence, of nowness, of existence, of being, right here in your present awareness. Right here. And notice the difference and the similarity that connect these. Once again, don't rationalize it too much, just feel this in your body. Expand your awareness out into the concept of infinity. Really breathe into that. Take a deep inhalation. And as you exhale, contemplate your presence, your present awareness here, now. And then on your next breath, kind of embrace the two. Have both in your perception. And notice how it's something that your rational mind can't necessarily compute. You don't need to understand it in that way. You're just perceiving it from this space of non-duality, from this deeper layer of mind. And perhaps being here requires you to just surrender. You can't hold on to this position too much. It's a moving point within a system. It is the whole system. So you just need to kind of be okay with the movement and subtle changes of this position. Continue to breathe as you begin expanding into your flow. And maybe the body even wants to just kind of move and rock side to side a little bit, and you just can be with that natural ebb and flow of life. And I'm now going to read out a string of words to you. And I just invite you to approach these words as if it were the first time you were approaching them, feeling what they mean to you, what they represent in your consciousness at this time. Take a deep inhalation and exhale. Unknown. Creativity. Courage. Presence. Love. Everything. Nothing. Potential. Universe. My life. Taking a slightly deeper inhalation. Just letting all those words and the internal sensations resound. And from this wider perception, we're just going to draw everything back in now. So we're just going to call everything back in from the outer edges of the universe into our multiple galaxies, solar systems, planets, planet Earth, and the continent and country that you find yourself within, back into your local area, back into your immediate surroundings. And just before coming back, you look at yourself. You can see yourself sitting, and with all the lessons and mystery that we can perceive, you just kind of slowly come back into yourself. Moving your fingers and toes just a little bit, moving your head, taking some deep grounding breaths. Thanking yourself for this process today and all the power that lies in your perspective. Thank you.